okay? Both the chapter 6 and the final are available, and some people have already completed both of them and done very well, okay? Okay, so the one thing that we have left to do is review chapter 6 a little bit more, practicing. Well, let me pass out the attendance sheet. So today's 26, so initial crossword there, and pass it around. Remember, there's an extra credit opportunity on next Monday to go to that lecture. That's in the announcements on the Moodle page. And then I said if you brought in 6 sample fallacies, you get extra credit for those. Did anyone do that? Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to take turns. You guys are going to read your fallacies. Now, don't tell us the answers, and then we're going to try to guess the answer. And then when we're done, make sure your name is on your paper clearly and bring it up so I can take them and put the extra credit in. Okay, so who wants to go first? Go ahead. What's the name again?
Benjamin.
Okay, Benjamin.
If a student parks on the wrong lot, they should get a $30 ticket, even if they have a hang tag, and the parking lot's empty, because that's how it's always been.
Okay, I like it. That's, I think, an easy one. People, what do you think? What kind of fallacy is that? The key is the last sentence. That's how it's always been. Benjamin, I take it that was supposed to be an appeal to tradition?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so I think that's a good example. All right, what else do you have?
A lot of people eat shark fin soup, so it's ethical too.
Okay, that's very short, but I think I understand what you're intending. So what kind of fallacy is that, people? So you should be able to, these answers. Was that appeal to the people?
Yeah, I said that, or provincialism. Is it suppressed evidence because you're not saying why it's not ethical?
Okay, well, suppressed evidence, that's different. Now, the fact that you said it was ethical is kind of off. Let's suppose that you changed it to just, therefore you should try it, right? Or it's good. Then it would clearly be, hey, you should try this because what? Everybody's trying it, okay? And that would be a clear case of appeal to the people, okay? So I think that was good. What else do you have?
Of course, the owner of Greenhouse Salad Co. would tell everyone to go vegetarian. They would profit from it.
Like it, okay? What do you say, people? What one is that? That is the ad hominem circumstantial, right?
Yep.
That's where you're accusing person of having ulterior motives. And by the way, if you haven't looked at the Chapter 6 test, the way it goes is it's multiple choice. There's 4 options. One of the options is always the possibility that there's no fallacy. And if you think there's a fallacy, then you just have to pick which of the 3 options is best, okay? So it's a little easier than what we're doing right here, where we got to think about all the fallacies, and I think we have 29 fallacies, and that's a lot to sort through. Okay, what else do you have?
You shouldn't date that Italian boy because all Italians are in the mafia.
Okay. What do you think, people?
Hasty generalization. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying it's hasty generalization? Okay, I'm going to say it's not a hasty generalization because of the way it's formulated. If you say, I met an Italian and she was in the mafia, therefore all Italians are in the mafia, that would be the proper format for a hasty generalization, okay? The only thing that I can really pull out of what you have is some kind of an ad hominem, right? If you take it that being in the mafia is a pejorative, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what else do you have?
These next two are about Trump. So
That's fine.
they're all eating the cats and dogs, so we should deport them all.
And that's it?
Yeah, I was gonna add like more of what he said.
Okay, they're all eating the cats and dogs. Is this an appeal to emotion? Or what do you have?
I'll put like ad hominem, abusive, hasty generalization.
So.
Yeah, appeal to emotion, probably.
Okay, so now here's the odd thing. Ad hominems are the way I talk about them in the book, are the response to an argument. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're dismissing an argument by essentially attacking the person's character, okay? Here, there's no response to an argument.
If
You-
someone said, we should have like open borders or whatever, or.
Yes, and then you said those people are pet eaters, so we should kick them all out, then that's much more of an ad hominem,
I see.
right? So it's ad hominems occur as a response. Now, that's the way that I have characterized them. However, Trump is famous for name calling, right? And not necessarily in response to an argument. He'll just start off with Sleepy Joe or Crooked Hillary or whatnot. And people tend to characterize those as ad hominems, okay? Even though they're not responding to an argument, right? And maybe I'm too particular, or maybe people talk about ad hominems too loosely. I'm not sure. But the way that we're doing it in here is an ad hominem is dismissing some argument by attacking the person's character. Okay, what else do you have?
Last one, Trump said he wants to bring the Bible back to America. Most people voted for Trump, so most people agreed the Christian religion should play a bigger role in the government.
Okay, people, what do you think? Can you read it again one more time?
Yeah, so Trump said he wants to bring the Bible back to America. Most people voted for Trump, so most people agreed the Christian religion should play a bigger role in the government.
I'm not sure I would think that. Was it appeal to the people?
I put division because it was like, most people voted for him, so that's what they're going for, but it's not necessarily a characteristic of it.
Okay, but what was your look at the wording of your conclusion. What does it say? Most people. It doesn't say all, right? If it said all, then I would give you either, well, not hasty generalization because the sample size is pretty good. Then I would give you the composition division or division composition, whichever one was you're tending, right? So you see how hard it is to make these darn things? Yeah, the changing of one word can make a difference between whether we think it's a fallacy or not, or which particular kind, right?
Yeah.
But those are all really good efforts, okay?
I had like one more I didn't
Okay.
have. So it's like, activists complain about SeaWorld abusing the whales.
Uh-huh.
But but Moby Dick is one of the best sellers, so people want whales
So people want whales what?
to die because they want to. Because Moby Dick, that's the whole thing, right? It's a bestseller.
So are you saying that
People-
that's an ad hominem tu quoque? Are you accusing them of being hypocrites?
Well, no, I'm saying like most people, like they're like people who care about the whales at SeaWorld, but Moby Dick's a bestseller, so people are just like they want to see whales die.
So what fallacy?
Well, I didn't write it down, but I think I don't know. It might be like division or something.
The only thing that I could be thinking is that in some ways it's kind of going towards, that they're hypocritical, because on the one hand, they say save the whales, and on the other hand, they say the whales must die in as much as everybody thinks Moby Dick is awesome. Okay, that's what I would say. That we need to add more detail or hone it to get it to fit into one of the forms in particular. Okay, that was a good job. Who else is, yes?
I know I didn't study much, but I just feel like I passed the test anyway.
Okay, people?
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of that happening.
No one has proven life doesn't exist on Mars, so there must be life there on Mars.
I like that one. What do you say, people?
See generalization.
No,
Not-
there's no sample there. That's appeal to ignorance? Yeah. See, I guess it's overwhelming with all of these fallacies. To me, that list is just there. Okay, go ahead.
You're either with us or against us.
Okay,
That's
people? False dichotomy? Yes. Okay, so far I'm doing well.
Other drivers speed all the time, so it's okay for me to go with the speed limit as well.
Okay, now, people, you have to be able to get this one.
2 wrongs make it.
2 wrongs make a right. Yes, perfect. Okay.
You tell me not to eat junk food, but I see you eat it all the time.
Okay, I like that one. People?
That tu quoque.
Yeah.
Yes, ad hominem tu quoque.
I've had bad service at 2 McDonald's. All McDonald's must have terrible service.
Perfect, I like that one. People? Hasty generalization, good. Those are really good examples. Okay, anyone else have some? Yes?
John plans to help me with my art project for class, but why should I trust John? His haircut is atrocious.
That's a bad ad hominem, right? I mean, it's ad hominem, but it's not even a reasonable ad hominem. Okay, yeah, okay.